Hello YouTube, this is VFR Pilot, and this is going to be hopefully a short video, 5 minutes or less, and today we're going to talk about this sword. This is a Arms and Armor Black Prince, and I have owned this sword for a couple years, 2 or 3 years, and I ordered it from Cult of Athena, and at that time they had made maybe a bulk purchase of the Arm and Arms sword and swords of their catalog, and I was lucky enough to pick this thing up. So I was looking for a 15A long sword, and I've been looking at Albion, I've been looking at Dark Sword Armory, and I wanted a Black Prince. And Albion had, I believe it was the Agincourt, was really close. The hilt was a little bit different, and Pommel was a wheel pommel, but other than that, that was in the running. And also Dark Sword Armory has a version, but that had a hologram blade, and I knew I wanted a diamond cross-section blade. So I decided on the Black Prince, and I'm happy I did. It's a very nice sword. So generally speaking, I tend to like long swords. I'm not really big into arming swords, great swords, Zweihanders, Sperdonas. So this is where my focus is, and I've done a lot of research on these. And I'm not going to talk too much about the dimensions. I'm not going to talk too much about the weight, other than how well balanced this sword is. Super well balanced. I mean, I can put that tip anywhere quickly. And I think a lot of that has to do with not only the blade shape and the distal taper, but that big counterbalance, that huge wheel pommel. And, you know, one-handed, two-handed, it's very nimble. You know, other people have also made those observations, and you can notice that immediately when you pick this thing up. So, very cool sword. They found these all over Europe, the originals, you know, in the 14th century, 15th century, and I believe they found one in northern France, a couple of them in the River Thames, another one in Yorkshire, and another one they found in Italy that had been captured and had Arab inscriptions on it. So it's a very popular sword of its time. Probably represented one of the first cottage industry mass production efforts that involved all of Europe. So, very beautiful sword. I very much like it. I do have criticisms of it though. In particular, the transition between the blade and the hilt is not the cleanest I've seen. It's you know, I've seen worse, I've seen better, and that's not limited to my example. Other examples that I've seen online, other examples I've seen pictures of look pretty similar. Some better, some worse, but I do think that at this price point that gap could be a little better. So in any case, that pretty much sums up this short little discussion on the Arms and Armor Black Prince. I do think if I was to order this sword again, that I would probably get the black furniture with a brown or oxblood grip, but I like mine too. So thank you for watching. This is VFR Pilot, signing off.